Hello everybody, this is my first video of this series. Now we're going to start our first chapter, linear equation in two variable. I'm taking this chapter from Maharashtra State Board textbook for standard 10th students, and this is first chapter in Maharashtra State Board for SSC students, linear equation in two variable. So I'm going to begin with this chapter. In this chapter, overall, these are 3 points which you need to be focused in entire chapter. Methods of solving linear equation into variable. So here we have certain method like graphical method, Kramer's method, which we used to call Kramer's rule, equation that can be transformed in linear equation into variables, application of simultaneous equations means what problems. So this chapter basically focus on these three concepts. Now the first part, solving linear equation in two variables. So as far as solving linear equation in two variable is concerned, we have already studied two methods in ninth standard, that is elimination method and substitution method. So I'll begin with those two methods, and then new one in this syllabus is graphical method and Kramer's rule. These are two new methods for us. So first we will begin with elimination method and substitution method. So in this first we need to understand what is linear equation. So linear equation, basically linear means where the highest degree is 1. It should not be greater than 1. So it will be called linear equation. Linear means the highest power, highest degree should be 1. Two variable means equation must have two unknown values. For example, any equation is in the form of ax plus by is equals to c can be called linear equation in two variable. I'll tell you, in this equation a, b and c are the real numbers. So all three a, b, c belongs to real number, where x and y are the variables. Variables means unknown values. So two variable means this equation has two variable x and y. Your equation can have any two unknown variable. It can be mn, it can be pq. Any two unknown variable can be there in your equation. So this is basic general form of any linear equation in two variable. Ax plus by is equals to c, where a, b, c can be any real number and x and y are the variables. But this formation comes with certain do's and don'ts. For example, the value of a should not be equals to 0 and b should not be equals to 0. Means a and b should be greater than or less than 0. Both will both both the possibilities are there. The value of a and b can be greater than n or less than 0, but it should not be equals to 0. So you need to remember this, that a should be a should not be 0 and b should not be 0. Why? I'll tell you why it is important, what is mean by this. Because if any one of them is 0, either a is 0 or b is 0, they will contradict the basic requirement for being linear equation. For example, if a is 0, then what happened? I'm going to substitute this a equals to 0 in our general form. So when you substitute a as 0, so this will become 0 into x plus by is equals to c. So this 0 into x will become 0. So what will left? By equals to c. As we know, b and c are constant values. They are real numbers. So you have only one variable, that is y, and here we talking about equations in two variable, but this equation, this resulting equation has only one variable. Understood? So that is the reason a should not be 0. Same way, if your b is 0, so your resulting equation will become ax equals to c, by will become 0. Even this equation will not be remain as equation in two variable, because in this, even this equation has only one variable, that is x. So that is the reason a value of a and b should not be equals to 0. This is exercise number 1.1. We're going to solve questions from this practice set number 1, and this is our first question. Complete the following activity to solve the simultaneous equation. So this first question given in the form of an activity. So we will do it here only. So this is our activity. I'm going to solve this activity. So what you can do, look, in this activity we have two equations. This is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Let's add equation 1 and 2. This we have already studied in 9th standard, how to add linear equations into variables. Anyways, we wrote equation number 1 here. This is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, and we just going to add equation 1 and 2. So when you add equation 1 and 2, so like terms will be add together, like this is 5x, this is 2x, so will give me 7x. So this will become 7x, and this plus 3y minus 3y will become 0, so no need to take this y. So 9 plus 12 will give me 21, so this box can have 21 and this box can have 7. Now keeping 21 on its place, this 7 is multiplying with the x, so I can send it to the right hand side, it will divide. So here we can take x, 7, so x is 21 upon 7, 7 3s are 21, so you can divide 21 by 7. So this is the value of x, that is 3. Now place x3 in equation number 1. So this is your equation number 1. I'll take this equation, that is 5 into x. So instead of x I'll take 3. So here we have 5, as according to equation we have 5, so we wrote 5. Then we have x, so I'm not going to write x here, I'll take 3 because we're going to replace x by 3, plus 3y will remain on its place, 3y. So here we have 3y. On the other side we have 9 in equation number 1, so here we have 9 in equation number 1. Now keeping 3y on its place, observe this equation, 3y on its place, this 9 on its place, 5 3s are 15, right, on the right hand side. So when I'll bring this 15 to the left hand, on the left hand side, so when I'll bring it to the right hand side from left hand side, it will become minus 15. So 9 minus 15, again 3y on its place, this 9 minus 15 will give me, is it 6? So minus 6, because this is positive 9 and this is negative 15. So plus minus minus, and we will take a sign of greater number, since 15 is greater, which is negative, so our result would be negative. Now keeping y on its place from this 3y, and keeping minus 6 on its place, and this 3 is multiplying to the left hand side, when I'll send it to the right hand side it will divide, so we can write y is equals to minus 6 by 3. So keeping y on its place, you can divide minus 6 by 3, you will get minus 2. Your final solution is xy, x is 3, y is minus 2. So this is your final solution, and this is the way to solve two linear equations. And this method is called elimination method, because what we did in this solution here, simply I'm eliminating variable y, because we know two variables cannot be calculated at a time in any algebraic expression. So it is important for us to eliminate all the variables and convert the resulting equation in one single variable. So here, as you can see, after adding equation 1 and 2, you can observe this equation. It has only one variable, that is 7x equals to 21. So this is the prime aim in this method, to eliminate one variable and convert equations in two variable to equation in one variable, so that you can find the value of that variable, and that can be resubstitute to any one of the given equations to get the value of other variable. So this is basic criteria which we used to follow to solve linear equations in two variable. Hope it is clear to everybody. Now in next video we shall start with this question number 2. Yes, solve the following simultaneous equations. Here we have many equations, like 8 equations are given. We will pick some of them, one, two or three questions probably, and one question we shall try to solve by elimination method, and one or two questions we will try to solve by substitution method. So